Well, hello there, guys. Welcome back to our Let's Play here in this awesome mod. We are continuing with the Christian Republic of Deseret. Of course, we are a Mormon republic, as you can see here, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And right now, guys, we are trying to decide which way to move. Now, we can see that the Mexicans are moving to the south quite a lot, and maybe they're sort of anticipating a possible attack from us, but we're not in a position to really launch any attacks. Right now, we're just building our army up, getting some stuff like logistics, etc. It's going to take a while before we're in a position to actually fight back against the enemy. Definitely going to get that infantry equipment. And let's see. Actually, the support weapons are pretty expensive, but the motorized isn't too bad. Now, we are playing this at the fastest possible speed. I will slow down a little bit as things start to occur. But, of course, this is a totally total alternative history, so we really have to kind of come up with things on our own. And I'm just taking a look here at the different things we can get. Divine Right will get us some base national unity, and corporatism seems to be a good idea, but we can't have this and individualism. So we could move on to youth organization. This is where, of course, we decide whether we want to go towards monarchism, whether we want to go towards democracy, or whether we want to go towards, of course, socialism and on the far right, fascism. I'm taking a look here at the independent judiciary because with the manorialism, we can create factions. And the same with the land reforms. So this might be the kind of way we want to go. I'm not sure if you guys agree, but I'm going to go ahead and start on youth organizations to teach the youth of the Republic of Deseret how to live properly. Communist labor battalions. People's Republic of Germany has begun conscripting civilians into construction battalions for use of fortifying key locations such as bridges and major cities. In a speech to the Volkskammer, Ernst Thälmann stated that the desperate times call for desperate measures and called on patriotic German citizens to do their part to achieve ultimate victory over the reactionaries. Wow, guys. Okay, let's take a look over here actually and see if Germany is at war. Indeed, I think they are with the Teutonic Reich, and we'll just take a look there. This is the People's Republic of Germany, and it's sadly not doing very well. It looks like Ernst Thälmann is the leader and could be kicked out fairly quickly here. Let's take a look at the Teutonic Reich, led by a creepy-looking August von Mackensen. So, guys, we can go ahead and take another modified government here. And I think what I'm going to probably go for is something military or even industry-related, as a matter of fact. Alright, we're going to get industrial concern, lower our industrial research time just a little bit, but I do want to start getting some generals or just some military advisors, because quite frankly, we're surrounded by enemies. Enemies to the east, enemies to the south. To the north, the Algonquin Republic is pretty good friends with us, but besides that, we're not making too many friends here. Come on, just get that youth organization. Okay, Balkan conflicts intensify. Mutual recriminations between Romania and Bulgaria. So here we go, guys. The Polish Empire declared war on the Kingdom of Romania. That's going to be a very interesting war, obviously. We're going to jump over there really quickly and just take a look. So this is the Polish Empire right here. So this is led by Sikorsky, and of course they are moving into Karol II's territory. It's going to be interesting to see if they can actually get a victory. And it also looks like corporatist Bulgaria, what a name, is moving in there too. So a very ultra-nationalist, corporate-based country. They're really trying to bring in the profits, and I can't blame them. We may go that way too. I'm not sure if we're going to go left or right. I guess I'm going to decide when the time comes. But I think if we are actually going to be true Latter-day Saints, they do believe quite a lot in the law of family, of lineage. So maybe we will be monarchists. Who knows? Or maybe we can create a sort of constitutional monarchy of sorts. I'm not sure. We're going to have to see what happens. Although, obviously, our youth organization is almost finished, and we're also slowly but surely getting those military points, although not as quickly as I'd like us to be honest with you guys. Okay, youth organizations, there we go. And this is where we can decide, oh, this is interesting. So this would drift us towards a monarchy. Yep, I'm going to go for minoralism, guys. This is going to drift us towards a monarchy, but I think we are the right people for the job, perhaps. Perhaps a republic is just silly, and we need a true monarchy to hold us together. I mean, after all, the Kingdom of America has one. Let's see if their king is still there. Yes, he is, of course. John II. But interestingly enough, it does say there's elections. I don't think the elections matter, though. I guess they just don't occur in the monarchist states, or maybe there's some sort of constitutional monarchy going on there. Let's see. So I'm thinking probably our best is going to be the mobile warfare doctrine. We're not exactly the largest nation. We're going to have to try and hit the enemy quickly and get the hell out. We're not going to be able to rely on grand battle plan or anything like that, I don't think. It's just not going to happen. And these guys are still training. We've got one army that is training very seriously over here, but I'm going to keep them training for a while. And now I'm going to do a modification to the government, and we could add a military high command. Or we could go ahead and add another political advisor. Alright, we're going to get the land and gentlemen, guys, for the monarchist drift. And kind of the reason I'm doing this is because we're kind of going towards monarchy with manorialism anyway. Let's see if we can drop any of these armies. Yes, we can. We can drop the National Guard Division right there. I'm going to go ahead and actually just have them join this here army. Y'all go there. And we're just going to slowly build these armies up. In fact, I'm going to go ahead. I will start getting, like, equipment, but we need a lot more military power to do that. Let's get some Marines out here as well. Going as quickly as we can, fellas. To be quite honest with you, I'm looking over here, and I'm guessing that the Algonquin Republic probably has the least formidable military, and the Mexicans and the Louisianians probably have the strongest, but I'm kind of thinking that might be the smartest place to attack. We're not going to get much out of it, though, and we don't want to attack our friends. They have been friendly with us. We're going to want to attack Mexico. That's probably going to be what we're going to want to focus on. Let's go ahead and drop some civilian factories here. And I want to just take a look here at the Empire of Mexico. So we could justify a war goal. And it looks like they have a new ruler. This time it is Antonio Lopez IV, and it's the Santa Anna Loyalists. So they actually have a new ruler. That before there was a different one. Maybe that means that it's a good time for getting ready for war. Serbo-Albanian war imminent. Wow. So it looks like Serbia and Poland finally ended several days of secret meetings and discussions. The specifics of the discussions are unknown to the public, but troop movements along the Albanian border seem to indicate a surprise Serbian attack. Wow, guys. So, of course, the Serbs could be trying to take out Albania here. And Poland is not going to be too happy about that. They're friends with the Albanians, apparently. Let's take a look here. 239 days is a bit much. What about getting a fighter? Yes. In fact, let's get a bomber, a tactical bomber. Try to bomb the enemy into the Stone Age. And now I believe we can go for dynastic politics, guys. It looks like we can go for other things as well. This would give us a democratic drift. I am going to take policing by consent. Sorry, guys. We're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Now, there is a Siamese-Japanese alliance. This could actually lead to the fourth wave party, I believe it's called, of Japan, which essentially allows them to start claiming land in Asia. And that could be scary, but we've got this massive empire of China over here, led by the Constitutionalists, interestingly enough, and of course the Heavenly Kingdom. So there we go, the Hellenic Empire. Looks like the Greeks declared war on Albania. That is not something I would have expected, and there's a huge... Kingdom of Albania is huge in this game, so it's obvious that these guys, led by Zog I, are going to have a hell of a fight. Let's see who's leading the Greeks. The Hellenic Empire, that's pretty cool. Led by Georgios Koschmidis. Okay, guys. Well, Georgios looks like a pretty badass guy, and I don't want to mess with him. But I do want to keep trying to train our military so that we can start purchasing some, or getting some better gear for our guys, I guess you could say. Some paratroopers. I think once we get to about 25, we could start messing with the... In fact, we can go ahead and mess with the infantry divisions. Alright, guys, so we're going to add something here. Mobile battalion, we can only add one? What? No way. Alright, let's see if we can add some arty. And of course, we will improve this as time goes on. I'm going to go ahead and save that just for now. We'll add stuff later, but this is going to be something that we're going to have to improve over time. It really is. This is not going to be an instantaneous creation of an army at all. We're really building stuff from the ground up here. I don't need no damn tank designer. Although a chief of the army... Alright, I'm going to take an offensive specialist because I know eventually that's what we're going to go for. We always do. And we're already talking about possibly doing that anyway. Still no armies we can drop, but they are training, guys. And you can see these supplies coming in. If not for our awesome civilian factories, we would be in some trouble for sure. There we go, policing by consent. And we could get an independent judiciary, which would really bring us towards democracy. I think I want to go for those dynastic politics, to, you know what I'm talking about. Create a nice faction for ourselves and possibly bring folks into it. I mean, it could be a good idea. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I also want to take a look at the Kingdom of Louisiana. We were trying to get them on our side. I'm going to keep improving relations with them. I'd rather they be friends with us, but of course, if we can't get them to be friends, that's fine. We'll deal with them other ways. I don't like the fact that they're there on the border. That's kind of why I want my army to be set up pretty quickly, but I'm just waiting for more guys to join up. It doesn't feel like the right time to move out yet. Not until we have a few more units, and oh yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Boom, 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 and boom. That is awesome. We're going to go ahead, grab these guys, and just basically drop them right into that army. He can handle it. And I think finally we have an army that can actually go ahead and form a nice defensive line, guys, on the Kingdom of Louisiana's border. The last thing we need is to be attacked by the Kingdom of Louisiana and have to face them. So let's go ahead, draw a nice border there, and send our guys in. And I think we should be able to get there. So I'm guessing they speak French there. It's an interesting situation where the central part of the United States, in this Let's Play, everybody is French. We, of course, still speak English. And I'm sure in the Kingdom of America, they also speak English. There we go, the Treaty of Athens. Kingdom of Albania took 3 states. Kingdom of Romania took 4 states. Corporatist Bulgaria was annexed. And Serbia was annexed, guys. And a tremendous amount of equipment seized, too. So there is no more Serbia. That's amazing. And you got to take a look there. For sure, the Kingdom of Romania did an amazing job. They won that war, and I didn't even notice. But look at Hungary, the Magyar Empire. Very cool. Everybody's an ultra-nationalist, it seems. We live in a very scary world. Okay, here we go. So everybody's moving there towards the border. Beautiful. This army's already training. Probably stop the training pretty soon here on these guys, but that's going to actually bring us military experience, as you can see. Just from exercises. And this is kind of the only reason that I'm continuing to do those exercises. Because we need that experience desperately. So there we go. If we could get maybe one more army, don't you guys think? One more army. And look at our manpower. It's so low. It's only 390,000. We need everybody to have babies. That's what I got to say right now. We need babies, and we need them now. So if we get the national unity, we gain base national unity, and the independent judiciary will push us towards democracy. And that's what I was trying to do anyway, so I'm glad I could still take that. We still weren't able to create a faction, so that might just not be in the mod yet, or maybe it's an option that comes later. You guys can see the Democratic Party, the Republican Party here, is growing quite quickly. We could get the monarchist in there to sort of shake things up a bit. I think I'm going to. Just keep trying to shake things up. Give our people true choice in what they want here. Soldiers from the Republic of Deseret. Alright, let's go ahead and get a research technology. And I think we can just keep on going down. We probably want to get those improved machine tools, get that production efficiency up, and we can actually, the next time we unlock something here, I'll go ahead and pick another production-related thing, because we do want to get that efficiency up. That's going to help us tremendously. Eventually, we do want to start also maybe trying to declare war on Mexico, trying to take LA back. That would be really awesome. Let's see, material design on military high command, and I think I'm going to take the Army Logistics Specialist. This way the attrition of our armies is going to decrease a lot less, and they'll sort of know how to live out in the desert here. I mean, a lot of our territory is desert, so it's going to be interesting to see how our men fight a desert people in a desert battle, I hope. Alright, we got that interwar bomber. It's about time. And I promised you guys I would keep focusing on engineering, so I'm going to jump over here and I'm going to get mechanical engineering. We probably should have focused on that a long time ago, but we had other priorities, I guess you could say. And let's just quickly... We could actually drop another National Guard division. And I'll have him join these fellas here as well. I know I sort of screwed up the placement there. We'll fix that. It's not all too important because we're not under attack at the moment. I wish there was a way to know exactly how powerful these guys are. Okay, wow, the Teutonic Reich was annexed, and it was annexed by the Kingdom of Westphalia. I didn't even see them there before, but that's amazing. So the Kingdom of Westphalia has annexed it, putting on Frederick II as king, which really changes things. And they're still fighting the People's Republic of Germany, which is amazing. We've also got Mandate Pomerania. Interesting, a continental system. So that is amazing. A lot of really crazy things have happened in our Let's Play, and I think it's just awesome. I do want to start focusing on infrastructure, maybe some lessons of the Great War. Increases basically our training a little bit, our army training, etc. So I'm definitely going to focus on that, and I think we need it. We live in an age of constant warfare. Alright, y'all, go back to your damn positions. Grip is screwed up, alright. We might have to redraw. Yeah, hold on a second. Select all. Let's redo that. I'm also hoping that they're not friends, because it would be terrible if the Kingdom of Louisiana was friends with the Kingdom of Mexico. Obviously, that would be troubling. What the hell is going on with this army? Alright, we're going to bring these guys back out and see if we can fix this. That is weird. Really weird. Oh, there we go. That was very strange. Okay, let's take a look here. The research slots, and... No, we're not going to focus on that right now. No, that's going to be way too tough. What about excavation? So this is actually going to give us a few more resources, although so far we've been fine on resources, which is really surprising. It seems that this area, has a decent amount of resources. Maybe the desert itself, there's a lot hidden under the desert. Could be a tremendous amount of metal or oil for sure. So maybe we're just getting a tremendous amount of oil from our own resources, which is kind of cool. Taking a look here at our national unity. Needs to increase a little bit. Limited suffrage. King Albert's regency continues. All right. Interesting. And it looks like right now the biggest threat is the Kingdom of Romania. They're eating up the Magyars. They might be taking over that part of the empire, and it looks like the Kingdom of Westphalia is slowly but surely conquering the People's Republic of Germany. The people don't have much time left here, unfortunately. And it looks like that is going to be totally under their control, and all of the communists here will probably be executed. I can't imagine anything good's going to happen to them. Although maybe since that kingdom took over after the war started, they'll be a little more forgiving. I don't know. Let's take a look here. Definitely want to lower research time. That's 233 days, but I think it's going to be worth it. And we definitely want the radio as well. We're not cavemen, for God's sake. Could get weapon advances. I think I want to raise that base national unity, so that's what we're going to do. And hopefully that will also increase our manpower. More people will be wanting to fight, obviously. So we don't really want to change this yet. We're not in a war. But extensive conscription is pretty crazy as is. We still have a pretty crazy law. We could do service by requirement and make it crazier, but I think we're going to keep it at that. And maybe we'll add a material designer, infantry equipment. This will lower small arms research time. But we could also add another military high command expert, like an artillery specialist. I'm actually not too sure what to do with our political points right now. I'll kind of let you guys decide, as a matter of fact. Alright, free civilian factories. Beautiful. Also going to drop another air base. It seems that we have a few air bases in Chinook and in Oregon. I want one in Utah first of all, but we also need to start getting some planes out there on the field. I know we don't really use them, but you know, we've got interwar bombers for a reason. So I'm going to go ahead and start building them. And as you could see, we still need a tremendous amount of weapons for our men, just basic infantry equipment. So we really need that population to grow. We need to get that national unity up. And there is good news. As you can see here, that manpower is definitely increasing. But we want to increase it even more. If we could get it to 1 million, even though that's not a very large amount, I would be very, very happy. Yeah, I don't really want to focus on military specialists. Okay, we'll actually take a chief of propaganda. That's going to increase our national unity even more, guys. And of course, this will basically increase, if we get into a war, it's going to increase our fighting spirit. The people will be much more willing to die for their cause. And we need that. So we just boosted the national unity again. Awesome. And now let's take a look over here. Infrastructure is probably a good idea too. In fact, it's a very good idea. So we're going to go ahead and get infrastructure, and then we'll go back to focusing on the military. Latin Royalists. The Foreign Ministry of the Empire of Brazil has announced the formation of a military alliance of Latin nations in the Western Hemisphere. Wow, Pedro IV's intent seems to be to create a counterweight by the growing power of Anglo and European nations. Whether any other kingdoms will commit themselves to the defense of another sovereign and join this new bloc remains to be seen. Wow, very interesting stuff, guys. So it looks like the Brazilians here have created the Latin Royalist bloc. Very interesting stuff. Can we join? I'm just curious. I don't think we can. Ask to join faction. Obviously, we'd have to increase our relations. We don't seem to have our own faction, which is annoying because we got that thing saying we could create factions. But I guess maybe that'll come later as a decision. It'll have to be something like that. But either way, I think we are probably going to end up joining a powerful faction ourselves. Okay, Antonio Locha submitted an application for Mexican entry. Oh no, guys. Not good, not good. This means the Royalist faction is being joined by the Mexicans. They're going to have a tremendous amount of support. And the French, the Louisianans, I should say, in France have also joined the Latin Royalists. Good God. I might want to join for my own well-being. If not, we may have to go to war with these Latin Royalists, guys. And we don't have any friends. Maybe the Russian bloc? Is it possible? Why don't y'all like me? Damn it! That's not good, guys. That's not good at all. Okay, well, Anastasio of the Mayan territory. Wow, and Santa Cruz was actually originally one of our allies, so it's kind of annoying that they have joined. What about the Commonwealth? Now this we have a much better chance for. Wow. We are going to improve those relations, guys. I mean, is it possible that we end up joining the British to avoid being taken over by the Latin Royalists? Maybe. Maybe that's what we need to do, guys. It's definitely an option. And, of course, the People's Republic of Germany was annexed, and the German Civil War is over. Unfortunately, the Spartacists, or the anarchists, socialists, communist conglomeration, have been defeated. Victorious sectarian fighting between the various German factions come to an end, and the troops loyal to Frederick II have decisively defeated the radicals and ultranationalists. Wow. Well, it happened, so that's the end for the Germans, and we better be careful because soon it may be the end for us, guys. Socialist Republic of Ukraine has announced that its government is taking the lead in creating a military alliance between the radical republics of the world. Wow, they're creating the Communist International, or the... Is that possible? Let's take a look, guys. Let's see here. Wow. So they're just calling themselves the Central Powers. Oh, here we go. The Republican International. That is so cool. Really, really cool stuff. Of course, we are so far from them in terms of ideology. Nonetheless, I think that's awesome. And of course, we've got the Central Powers. Could always join the Central Powers, couldn't we? I guess the Central Powers are being led by Italy in this particular Let's Play. And wow, look at that. Kingdom of Rome. Guys, we could join the Central Powers. We could join the Central Powers. We need to find who the damn leader is. It's the Polish Empire. Good God. What do you guys think? Do we join the Central Powers here? At least, of course, then we'll have protection from what looks to be Italy, Greece, as well as what is a bunch of different states here. We've got Hungary, we've got pieces of Romania, I guess you could say, and certainly pieces of Poland as well. But I don't know if they could actually come to our aid all the way over here. That's another question, and this gets really complicated. Now, what about the continental system? They don't like us either. So the French are definitely not friends, and that makes sense because the Louisianians are French, of course, and they're definitely not friends of ours. In fact, they're probably plotting our destruction as we speak, and the nation of Deseret may not have very much ahead of it in terms of its actual future. But I'll let you guys be the judge as to what you think we should do here. Should we try to join the Commonwealth? Should we stay independent, or should we try to join the Central Powers? We can join either of those and really cause a stir. But I'm not sure which we would become a part of and whether it would help us at all, really. All right, we got Excavation down. I don't think we need oil, but I would like some tanks. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and stop here. Let's hope nothing crazy happens, but for sure, this is a very, very interesting situation, and these Latin royalists are taking over the United States. We can't let that happen. Maybe we do need to join the Central Powers, or maybe we just need to join the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth doesn't look nearly as powerful as it should in this Let's Play. They do have a nice chunk of India there, but maybe we can be their new stopping off point to take on the royalists. I'm not sure, guys. This is looking pretty rough. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and have an awesome, awesome day.